Thank you for watching. Devar Malcha is a short excerpt from the talks of Shabbos Parshas Korach, the third of Talmud 5751, 1991, by the Lubavitcher Rebbe. We are on page 231. We spoke earlier regarding the difference between the words of Korach and Hukas, the two Torah portions which we read this Shabbos, the Parshas of Korach, Torah reading of today, and the Parshas Hukas reading at Mincha prayer, that they are both made up of the letters Hok, a statute, only that Hukas is a Saf, is added, whereas Korach, a Resh, is added, which has all three lines connected above on both sides and an opening gateway on the bottom and a dot on the side. And in the service of man, the letter Sav, the end of the letter, the end of all 22 letters of the Torah, denotes the complete service in all three lines, realms, as they are united as one, like the three lines of the letter Saf, which are connected as one, and there is no place for foreign matters. Torah, godly service, and acts of kindness, and with all three garments of the soul united, thought, speech, and action. For although there must be a breaking point through speech and an interval, then action, as alluded to in the separation between the left foot connected to the roof and the right foot of the letter Hey, nevertheless, through the complete service in holiness, alluded to the letter Sav, the end of the whole Aleph base, action is united with thought and speech, that the action comes in continuation with them in a manner of accelerate and holiness, as alluded to alacrity, and holiness, as alluded to also in the staff of Aaron, blossom and the produce almonds, the swiftness of the growth of almonds. And since the Sav denotes the complete service, it also has the virtue that comes through the service of tshuva, return, which this is in concept of the opening of the button, of the opening of the bottom, similar the bringing the righteous to do tshuva, which all this is accomplished through the dot at the side, which is above the limits and confines and concept of self-nullification, which permeates all aspects and all levels. And when we connect this all with the celebration that will be held tomorrow in the first day of the week of Parshas Hukas, that the inauguration of the new building of the Yeshivah, Tomchei, Temimim, Lubavitch, the concept of Yeshivah, Tomchei, Temimim is the complete Temimim. Service in all three aspects and realms of Torah, the revealed aspects of Torah and the inner aspects of the dimension of Torah, and the service, prayer, and the acts of kindness, general service of spreading the well springs of Chassidim outward, and all them together as one, using all the three garments of soul, thought, speech, and action as one. And in addition to this, also the virtue of the service of tshuva, to bring the righteous to do tshuva through the service of spreading the well springs of Chassidim outward, beginning with the outside within the person himself, which all this is accomplished through the revelation of the dot, self-nullification that transcends limits. And this phenomenon is especially emphasized in the building of a new building of Tomchei Temimim, which the building denotes that the service of the Yeshivah Tomchei Temimim is done in such that it surrounds the club, surrounded and closed from all sides, with no possibility for influence from the outside, heaven forbid, similar to the three lines that are connected and closed in the letter Sav, and the opening below is in order to add the virtue of tshuva, and especially through the building of a new building, as the verse says, when you build a new house, and you shall make a fence for your roof, when the person will fall from it. The wording is slightly not understood and should have said, so that the person does not fall from it. However, the verse implies that even if a person falls off, the fence will save him. We may say that alluded to the accomplishment of the tshuva is that is higher than the Torah, that even one who falls through a fence in its perfection will live from Hashem granting him life, for he will do tshuva and not fall. And from this it's understood also regarding the students of the Yeshivah, that in conjunction with the inauguration of the Yeshivah, they should have an addition of the aspect of the service of the Yeshivah in the above mentioned manner. And firstly, in Torah study, both the revealed aspects of the Torah as well as the inner dimension of the Torah, with the preference of the service of prayer. And great is Torah study that it leads to action, act of kindness together with service of tshuva, and the general service of spreading the well springs outward, both within the person himself as well as to outside, in a simple sense, to spread the well springs outside to the yeshiva and outside to the realm of holiness, including outward to the world, including outward of which there is no further outward than it. And all these matters founded on the permeated with the point of self-nullification, to the extent that through this we bring quickly the fulfillment of the promise of Mashiach to the Baal Shem Tov, that through spreading the well springs outward, the Master comes, King Mashiach, literally immediately. Thank you for watching another episode of Devar Malchus. Chag Sameach and good Yom Tov.